Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to finally do the My Pick Gacha, where you get the opportunity to pick which 5 monsters you want to have a rate up on, and hopefully you get the opportunity to pull them. Now, of course, the important question is what is the percentage boost, and unfortunately it is only 0.9%, which basically means you got a 33% chance to get one of the monsters you have selected for the pickup versus all of the other 5-6 star monsters. You can see each of them 0.9%, total of 4.5% out of 12%, which you can get from any 12 star, 6 star from the gacha. Of course, the remainder of the 12% could be any other monster. Now, the cool thing is the very first pull you get is for free here, and then you get 5 additional pulls after that if you want to keep going. It is, of course, up to you if you want to pull on that. Now, you can choose between each element on one monster that you want. So for the fire type, I have selected Newton for my tablet. Newton is a monster that I do not have on either of my accounts, and you know, the fact that they were kind enough to do this, like, you know, basically just an analysis of your box, adding up the total luck and showing how much you actually have in your boxes. I took that, cross-referenced it between my both accounts, and found that for the fire element, I have 20 monsters out of 74, you can see, that I do not have between the two of them. And of course, some of them aren't going to be as pressing, like, you know, Nazca or Brahma. I mean, Brahma was good, nice in the early days, but you don't need him now, right? But, you know, some surprising, you know, double misses is, of course, Sanada here, the second oldest fire monster in the game. I do not have between the two accounts still. So I was tempted to pick her, but, you know, going with the powerhouse Newton, as you probably if you've looked in all the different sites out there, Newton is going to be out there. Perseus, of course, is on the banner, which is also a great pick. If you care about the Kinki no Goku, which of course I don't really care that much about, so you know, those monsters don't have as much pressing need for me, but of course Break is really good, which breaks one of the quests. Of course, Azatos was a one monster that I was thinking about for oops, there we go. Azatos was one of the monsters I was thinking about picking as well, but I think we'll just go with Newton for now. So that is my fire selection for my tablet. Water, I mean, should be no question. You should go with Lorelei. Okay, I know. No bias. But, of course, Lorelei is a solid pick. You know, she does have a lot of general use. If you are farming for like normals, for example, she will help you out a lot. But you know, there's plenty of good picks here. Of course, like, you know, Baker's is definitely one of those popular ones for the Kinki no Goku. Actually, I don't know if he's still one of the higher ones. But of course, Guinevere is also a very popular pick. Her you know, her latest Transcension form definitely can deal a lot of damage. So if you're without her, she is definitely a good pick as well. And I mean, I'll pick somebody else on my main. We'll go over that when it happens. But for at least water types, my oldest monster that I do not have between both accounts is actually Nanami there. So that's definitely a nice get that I would love to have. Also, let's see, Saizo and Kali, both of these I actually do not have on either of my accounts. So anyways, I'm sticking with Lorelei because my tablet does not have a Lorelei yet, and so I would really love to have one on there. For the wood type, I'm going to go with, that is, I think a lot of people will be picking her as well, but Pascal is the option here, and she definitely has a strong set of abilities that can go in a lot of places. Good support with that speed up and the Chozetsu homings to do good damage. And you know, the fact that the Chozetsu will also get the bump combo boost as well is a nice bump as well. But yeah, she's a solid pick as well. And let's see, who else? I mean, I know Jupiter is definitely going to be on the top list as well. I think Sendori Q, if you really care about the temple, you know, she's the one that can help you fly through those temple quests as well. Of course, you know, on the banner was Takasugi Shinsaku there. Great pick as well. But you know, I was pretty. This was an easy decision for the wood type on both accounts. I did pick somebody else for wood on my main. We'll go over that later. But for both accounts, Teeny right here, Gimlet, is actually the oldest monster I don't have between both accounts. So yeah, that was my wood selection. And then light, I mean, I think everybody and the grandmothers are all going to be picking Martha as their default choice if you don't have her. She is obviously a powerhouse, a great addition to anybody's box. Of course, if you care about the Kinki no Goku 30 EX stages, I think Royce is obviously going to be a highlighted monster if you do not have him yet. So Royce is also a good pick as well. And I don't know, who else was on the list? Can't remember. Yeah, I mean, it's just an easy pick for Martha, so that I'm going with Martha on both accounts, that's for sure. And surprisingly, I have a lot of light monsters. I only have 12 light monsters that I do not have between the two accounts. And sorry, I guess I skipped those stats. Only 14 out of 70 for water, 18 out of 82 for wood. But for light is also on the low end, only 12 that I'm missing. And the oldest here is actually Pearl, which is kind of in the middle of the pack, Shinju here. So I actually have, you know, a good array of light monsters. And you actually can see, you'll see on my main account, but for my main account, it definitely covers a large portions of that. But yeah, Pearl, that's interesting for sure. And then last but not least, we've got the Dark Element. You can see Hamelin is on the banner. He is a great pick with his Transcension Kai. His bump combo is quite amazing, so definitely worth picking him if you have not seen him in action. Just does so much damage, despite it being, you know, a laser type bump combo. There's no laser barriers. He is going to wreck stages, so he is definitely a great pick. And I'm picking him on my tablet because obvious the options for dark type weren't that high for me, at least in terms of what I'm actually missing. So I know, like, I think Smash and Franklin has popped up in recent stages to be some use. And who else? I don't know, actually. And of course, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you don't have Sonshoko yet, she is also a great, you know, power house to get through normal stages as well. But again, you know, my hopefully you haven't been waiting for recommendations from me, because, you know, this really does rely on your box. Figure out what you are struggling at, you know, what you need help on going through. Is there anything that you do on a monthly basis, like the Kinki no Goku Forbidden Abyss, or the Uncharted Lens Mikai no Daichi, that you are stuck on, that you would rather get some more support going through? Find those monsters and pick them, because, you know, sure, it's only 0.9%, but you don't get that opportunity on general pool monsters to really have them highlighted. It is really hard to get general pool monsters, right? The only chance you get is if they get some kind of highlight in the DX or Monkole, right? Other than that, it's really hard to pinpoint these monsters. So again, find what you want personally. Hopefully you get it. You get the opportunity here for them to be at 1%. If you put it that way, it's kind of defeating, but yeah, that's how it goes. Anyways, I'm only gonna do the free pull and then 110 pull after that. Obviously, I am not super attached to getting these monsters. These are really nice to have. So for my tablet, we will be going with Newton, Lorelei, Pascal, Martha, and Hamelin. So let's do the free temple first. And again, they will have a guaranteed animation here, and if you happen to get that guaranteed animation, it guarantees it will be one of those 5 monsters that you have picked, which is pretty awesome to see. So here we go. Strike, shut, And unfortunately my connection seems to be weak, so I hope it doesn't die in the middle of the gacha. Oh! Now all 5 I don't have, so... Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Alright! I mean... I guess that works out. For the fire type we get Fortuna. Now I don't know Fortuna how... where she gets her... Queen Hacheru. Okay, so... Anyways, now unfortunately, the downside to this gacha, well, aside from not cleaning up my box, is that when it transitions from the free pull to the, you know, the ones that actually use orbs, it actually resets your picks because it's using a different default banner monsters, right? You saw in the first that it defaulted to the ones that were actually on the banner, which, to be honest, this set of monsters is really good to just pick by default. But you have to do this again, and well, let's just go back to what I was saying. So we got Newton for fire. We are going to go with Lorelei for my meat, our water. Got Pascal already on the fire slot, which is great. Light, we will go back to Martha, and dark, we will go with Hamelin. And there we go. So be careful when you do your actually, you know, orb-based pulls. You are going to be sent back to the new default banner monsters. So, all right, one last tempo here. Again, I don't really. I mean, these are just nice to have. So there's no specific rate ups, you know, that makes it super exciting. So here we go. Last tempo. Strike. Shut. But we did get one new monster with Fortuna, which is cool to see. So, and I don't think I had Fortuna on any of my accounts. So, ooh. I was ready to yell Bakshi. Hey! Yeah! Right? Right? There we go. Finally, my tablet gets to join the winning team. That is what you want to see, people. Alright, so my tablet finally gets Lorelei, also gets Fortuna, which is a new monster between the two accounts. So that is good to see. Let me get my main account ready, so give me 1 second to switch. Alright, we're back to my main account now, so let's take a look at the monsters I picked on this side. So for my first pick on the fire element, I'm going with the banner monster, Perseus. I mean, just overall solid support monster. It can help in general and just goes together with many great monsters, so it's a great pick. For the water element, I'm going with Katsura Kogoro here, and this is purely because of 21 Uncharted Lands. That bump combo to get all enemies the meteor damage is definitely, you know, he's an A rank level monster for that. So I mean, while I do have Aesop, you know, positioning is super important to make sure you get rid of those scorpions. And I mean, it was that painful that hopefully if I can get this guy, he will make, you know, that life much easier. So that's why I'm going with him on the water element. For fire, I'm going with Ibaragi Doji, and this is only because I want this form of Ibaragi Doji. If you remember back with the Sailor Moon collab, you're able to get the unlocked Senshins there. But since I don't have an Ibaragi to begin with, and that does involve both accounts, I couldn't unlock it. And that's the last one of the Sailor Moon series that I don't have, so I am hoping to unlock that for wood type. For light type, we of course have Martha there on the light slot. No change there, still something that would be great to have. on either account. And last but not least, I'm going with Tiara on, was it Tiara? Yeah, I think that's her name, right? Yeah, Tiara on the dark slot, and that is one of the older monsters I do not have on the dark elements that I would just love to fill up, and you know, just nice support, I guess. So obviously, you know, dark I really didn't have too many opinions on. Could go for a second Hamelin, but I do have one on my main already. So yeah, only 12 on the dark side that I didn't have, so that's that. Okay, so without further ado, let's get pulling on my main account. Let's see if we can get any hits from the free pull. That would be great. And again, don't forget, if you're asking about the Hoshidama, 1 out of 5? 1 out of 5? One of those 5 will be entering my box. Ooh, another Royce. Yay, Perseus. Great, great, great. Ooh, 2 new monsters. Hey! Wow. Ooh, eh! Okay, like I was saying, there's probably a lot of people out there that's looking for more Royces in their boxes to help them out with the 30th. Oh man, and that's also it's a known bug with the. I don't know if it's a bug. It's a bug. They're not going to call it a bug since they warned you about it. But once you clear out of the character screen, it does kick you back out to the home screen. All right, well, you know what? I'll go with Newton because I didn't get her on my alt account. I will still keep with Kogoro here. Katsura, where are you? There you go. Right, yeah, he's on a ship. That's good. Wood, I'm still gonna go with Ibaragi. Where are you? Well, there you go. Light, we're gonna keep going with Martha. Now here's the problem. Who am I gonna pick with Dark? Because even figuring out Tiara was a hard choice. And like the other monster I don't have that's the oldest is Porthos, but really Porthos, even with his Transcension, is not really somebody I care about. Let's just go with Franklin, right? That's a cute monster. I guess Smash is also an option, but whatever. Let's go with this. Newton, Katsura, Kogoro, Ibaragi Doji, Marta, and Franklin. Let's do one last temple. And what I was trying to say, of course, is with the Hoshidama, if you have a question, remember, if you use orbs, it will fill. If you do not use orbs, it will not fill. So the first 10, it will not fill. For anything after the first 10, which you are going to be spending orbs on, it will fill. So if you want to use your Hoshidama, that is certainly an option here, but keep in mind that the first 10 will not fill that Hoshidama. Shizuka goes in. Now I know I got her on my tablet recently. Well, it must be on my tablet because I'm getting this animation, so. Frank. If only I could have picked another element to replace that. But hey guys, that is an amazing pull. I got 4 of my rate up monsters in 2 10 shots. Okay, let's just go to my box instead since it keeps kicking me out of the results screen. So of course getting Perseus here is awesome, and getting 2 of her, I don't know if do you need 2, but that's pretty awesome for sure. Another Kuchulain to join the crowd. Also getting Tiara, which is nice to have there. Also got Shokatsuro, right? Yeah, the Zuje Liang. One of the few Three Kingdom characters that I remember both the Japanese or Chinese, no, Japanese pronunciation and English translation. I don't know. Localization, maybe. Shizuka goes in again. Great, got her on my tablet recently, but actually that's not too And of course, getting Franklin here, which I picked out of nowhere. I mean, it's a nice bump combo for sure, and getting that double time with Minesweeper and no speed down, well, sure, why not? But yeah, all in all, that was quite a successful run for me. I'm not gonna pull anymore. As for what's to come, historically there hasn't been that many collabs in June. There's been 2 historically in the past, and so I am not expecting anything big. Like June we had in 2017 we had the Pirates of the Caribbean collab. That was crazy. But in 2019 we had the Promare? I think it was Promare, an anime series that X-Flag also funded to create. So those are only 2 collabs in the past in June. Most of the other collabs start coming in July. So it might be a nice relaxing month. We'll see. There's not really time to relax in the world of Monster Strike. But anyways, I've got plenty of orbs, and actually if you notice my orbs jumping really fast, I actually did hit my 300th max luck with the current series. So finally I have maxed out all of these max luck bonuses, which is cool to see. And of course getting that 100 orbs is always nice, but pretty 100 orbs. So I guess I'm finally in the crowd that's looking forward to seeing more max luck rewards. We'll see what they have. Maybe I would expect something big in like X-Flag Park to announce that kind of thing, but we'll see what's gonna happen then. Anyways, let me know how your pulls on the My Pick Gacha went. It went pretty well for me. It would have been nice to get Martha or Ibaragi just for personal completion reasons, but the haul that I got, can't complain too much. So no complaints. Anyways, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe, comment below. Always nice to see comments from you guys. Always follow the Twitter ENGmonst if you haven't already. The Discord channel is there for you to join to talk with other folks. And as always, thank you so much for watching until the end. It's 20+ minutes of video with a guy that's doing gachas. Appreciate it so much. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.